Hey guys, I have been out doing deliveries all morning and I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that I think Uber Eats does so much better than DoorDash. There are several things actually. Number one is the acceptance rate. DoorDash has a thing where if you decline 30% or more offers, it drops, like you don't qualify for certain things. You have to keep a 70% acceptance rate. And that is just not right. We should never be forced. We are independent contractors. We should never be forced to accept a lowball offer. This is our gas, our time, our vehicle. Um, we should never be forced into taking those lowball offers. On Uber Eats, they do have an acceptance rate, but it doesn't affect anything at all. Like, it doesn't come into play. You can check your acceptance rate, but it doesn't come into play whatsoever. So it really doesn't matter. And actually, I'm going to pop up my acceptance rate for both apps here in a moment just to show you how I'm ranking on both. Okay. The next thing that I think Uber does better is that I think DoorDash keeps some of our tips. Either that or they charge more to the customer, something. But I've been doing both apps a lot lately, and I notice that on Uber, I almost always, because I like to communicate with my customers, so I message them just to let them know that I arrived at the restaurant and whether their order was ready or if I'm on my way or whatever. So I always get feedback that they appreciate the communication and everything. So um, I almost always on Uber get an extra tip after the fact. On DoorDash, I never get extra tip money after the fact. So that makes me think that if they are tipping more after the fact, or maybe they're just not even offered that, I don't know. But if they are tipping more afterward, then DoorDash is keeping that money or something, because I never get extra tips afterward. Another thing along that same line that I think is really cool about Uber Eats is that they let you create a profile with a bio, and it even tells you to, like, you upload a photo so that your customers see a friendly face, and you can tell them why you're doing delivery work. And so I think that just gives that personal connection, to your customers. And DoorDash, as far as I can tell, doesn't have that feature. If they do, I haven't been able to find it in the app. But I think since customers can learn about their delivery driver, they just get a better sense that, hey, this is a real live human being that's providing a service to me. And maybe that's why I get higher tips on Uber. The next thing that Uber does better is that it shows you hourly for the entire week, like when the highest paying opportunities are, but you never have to wait. You can log on anytime you want in any area that you're in and wait for orders. It doesn't mean that you're always going to get orders, but you can go online and be ready to accept them. On DoorDash, at least in my area, probably because this is a more affluent community, and maybe there's just really is too many dashers in this area or something, but there are very, very few opportunities for me to dash now. And when I try to go to schedule, because DoorDash allows you to schedule in advance, my hometown that I have lived in for more than 40 years of my life, I cannot do dash, or I cannot schedule in this town ever. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Um, I don't know when I will be eligible to schedule here, or why I'm not able to. I don't understand it. But I do like that on Uber you don't have to wait for opportunities. Also on Uber, you can give referral links to anybody you want at any time. On DoorDash, if you want to refer somebody, you have to wait until you've been dashing for 30 days and you have to have completed 30 deliveries. Aiden really wanted to sign up for DoorDash after I did, but I asked him to wait until I had completed my 30 days and my 30 deliveries, and I have done that now. So I've been making him wait all this time, and it still wasn't showing me that I was eligible to refer. So I finally reached out to customer support today, and they said that there just aren't referral bonuses right now. So too bad, so sad. So, okay, so I want to show you guys really quick how the Uber Eats interface works as far as being able to plan ahead and decide in advance when you want to get out and where. So you can see here, I'm looking at the chart and it's on today, and right now it's 4:45, so you can see that because that's what's in yellow. So when you see the yellow, that's what the current time is, and then you can just count over. The ones that are in black, you can see those are the tallest bars, and that's when it would be the $4 sign. So think of it as like a star system, you know, like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, but it only goes to four, not five. So right now it's like at a 3 star, right, or $3 sign, which means that it's not the busiest, but it's the next step down from being the busiest, right? So at 5 o'clock is when it will be at peak time. 6 o'clock it drops back down, and then 7, 8, and 9 it'll be peak time. Oh, and 10 actually, 7, 8, 9, and 10 it'll be peak time in my area. And then really the medium gray, the other gray, and then the light gray. I don't know what shades to call this. Light, medium, a darker medium, and black, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, you want to go for when it's in the when it's got $4 signs and not just 3, 2, or 1. Okay, so see in at this top one, see in the 3 a.m. slot down here at the end, that would be a $1 sign. And then you can also see that you can scroll down and it gives you areas close to you as well. So, like you can see, this is my current area up here. Whoops, you can also tap on it. But then you can see Tulsa Broken Arrow. It even shows me that's 18.5 miles away. And then Bartlesville is 31 miles away. Muskogee is 46 miles away. So, you know, it kind of gives me ideas and how to plan, right? Well, if you look up at the top, you can also flip forward and look at days in the future as well. And of course, those are just estimates, but it's based off of what it normally is like. So at least it allows you to plan in advance. That's the important thing. And DoorDash, not only does DoorDash not do that for you, you cannot plan in advance. I mean, they do have that schedule feature, but since they don't show Owasso ever, I don't know how that's supposed to help me. Okay, really quick, let me show you, because I did not show you how I got into that. So when you first log in, this is what you see when you first log in, and see this blue go button? That's how you go online. If you're ready to go online, I would hit that. But see over here, you've got 3 little circle icons to the right of that go button. This middle one right here is your chart, and that's how. And then when you get into this, look up here in this top right corner, see where it says C charts? That's how you get into this, where you can look ahead at Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Woo, look at that. Man, Tulsa and Broken Arrow looks like that would be a good time. I mean, it's on Sunday, so that's unfortunate, um, but that's yeah. I need to let Aiden know that because he's really trying to earn some money before he leaves for camp. So that would be a good time for him to go. And then Monday, oh goodness, I guess in Tulsa, Broken Arrow, everybody does their stuff on Sundays and not on Monday. Okay, so let's also go back. Okay, let me go to DoorDash. So see right here where it says, now see where my blue dot is? That's where I'm at right now. And then you can see this whole like grayed area where it says Skytook, Sperry, Owasso, Collinsville, all in here. That's the zone that I am in. But see that it says, you know, I can't do anything right now because it's not busy right now. So it doesn't let you even, I can't even log in if I wanted to. It doesn't allow it. Now I could, if I wanted to go down here to Glenpool, see where it says busy? I can do that if I wanted to, but it won't even let me, like I have to navigate there before it actually lets me into the system. Okay, so let me go back to see all of these that say reserved. So like this one, this zone is currently reserved for dashers who have completed at least 125 deliveries. Schedule a dash here when it's not reserved, or try dashing in another zone. Do you see what I mean about how it's very, it's not good for newer users. It definitely doesn't favor the newer people. And it's really hard to get to those 125 deliveries when they make it so difficult to do. You know what I mean? And then let me show you what the schedule looks like. Okay. So in my area, it only ever lets me schedule for Muskogee if I wanted to. Now, you saw in the Uber Eats app, Muskogee is almost 50 miles away from me, so that's not, but I don't know why it doesn't ever let me schedule for any other area other than Muskogee. Okay, and then look at these hours too. The hours that are available are in the middle of the night. Well, there's some that are in the evenings, but like further on, like 4 to 5 a.m., like that's fine. I like getting out at 4 to 5 a.m. in my own town. Like I'm not going to drive 50 miles away to go do DoorDash at 4 a.m. That would be silly.